What is going on, fam? My name is Mike Reilley with Reilley's Tasting Room, and do you know that old saying, old words worn thin? Well, that's what we have today, a Hoppy Ale from Troon Brewing Company. Okay, so today we have a special Hoppy Ale, which is coming in at 10.3% alcohol. Like I said, old words worn thin by Troon Brewing Company. If you have not heard of Troon, they are a nano brewery out of Hopewell, New Jersey, and very, very interesting brewery and process of themselves. So let's get a good pour and we'll see how this one is. Spilling a little bit on there, but I mean, just off of that, extremely, I'm gonna pour a little bit more. You know, we're probably gonna drink a little bit more too, especially coming in at 10.3%. Why not? So with this one, right initially from this pour, looks almost a very, like a white, yellow colored flavor to it, and very hazy, very like unfiltered looking, as a lot of the Troon beers are. This one is a hoppy ale, but when you look on Untapped and other sites for the actual information on some of it as well, it is a triple hazy IPA, which very similar to that anyways, basically right up the alley for what they do. So Troon Brewing, very, very, very cool spot. I'm going to tell you about them in a second. First thing, let me see how this smells. Okay, so it actually has a very light hoppy smell to it. You still get that hoppy and like unfiltered hopped taste smell to it in your nose, and almost has a slight little citrus in the background just from the smell. And honestly, you guys can't wait. I can't wait. We need a sip. Cheers. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure exactly what I was expecting, but it wasn't necessarily that first sip. I have had another one of Troon's beers before, and if you had not seen that video, I'm going to leave the link in the description on there. You go check that one out too. Let me know which one you would try, if not both of them. But with this one, I was kind of very similar look to the other beer that I had from them. Their beers are pretty much looking like this all the time, unless they're doing a stout or a sour, but this is mainly their style of beers, which is not a problem because they do it very, very, very well. Like I said, a 10.3% Hoppy Ale IPA. It's smooth. It's extremely smooth, but you do taste a little bit of the hops up front, which is not bad. You're going to get that something with 10.3% and your hazy IPA, but it does have a very bitter front end taste to it, which is not bad, but it's just a little different tasting than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, you are getting a pretty bitter taste up front. It is a little bit heavier and creamier almost. Obviously, that has to do with the hazy and the unfilteredness to it, but it's very good. It's smooth, bitter, and it almost has a slightly boozy taste to it, which is not a bad thing at all. It has a little bit of different flavors. I do smell a little bit of like citrus in there when I put it up to my nose, but you don't really taste too much of that through sip to sip. You are just kind of getting the bitter hops and hops, as well as like that boozy taste up front, but not a bad thing at all. Troon, very, very, very interesting spot. If you guys have not been, I'm sure you're familiar with how breweries are, and you're going to go in, you can do a flight, you can do samples, you can do beers, you can go get some cans and go. Troon, very, very, very different. So what they do is they do beer drops on Wednesdays and Fridays, and they will post on their Instagram. Instagram, I believe, is the only way that you can do this. So you'll go on their Instagram, they post a link at a specific time, and sometimes it will sell out in 4 minutes, sometimes it could sell out in 7 minutes, or sometimes it could last a little bit longer. But what you have to do, you go in there, you copy that link, you go, brings you to the website, you pay for the beer right then and there, and then you have to go that day between 5 and 6:30 p.m. You go pick it up. There's usually a line of people. You go in there, you get 2 crowlers, of that beer. Sometimes if you're lucky and you get there before, you can get the like drops. If you go on like a Friday and they had a couple extras people didn't pick up, they brewed a couple more, whatever they do. I don't know the behind the scenes process. You can just buy a couple extra crowlers, but you get 2 per person, and it is just a very interesting and cool exclusive feeling process, which is very cool for a brewery scene. They do have a restaurant up front that they do like have kegs and stuff of the beer, so you can try stuff from there. But in the brewery scene of that, very different, very cool, and I want to say I like it, but I also don't, because sometimes I just want to go there, try a couple, like a flight of something, like 5-6 beers, and that's it. They'd only do 1 beer, 1 drop a day, or 1 beer a drop, and you know what? It is what it is. But super cool. Back to the beer though. Let's get another taste, and let me see if I got anything else for you. Yeah, you know what? I kind of know where I'm at with this one. Me personally, go check out that other video. I'm going to leave the link in the description and right under the like button. And I kind of liked that other beer that I did a little bit better. Had a slightly different taste. Same style beer, a little bit less boozy. This one, not bad by any means, but just slightly different. This one has a very hoppy upfront taste with a very bitterness to the hops as well, with pretty much just a flat end at the back. For 10.3%, extremely easy sipper. If I'm sitting down or I'm out at a party hanging out with friends or anything, I could finish this whole 32-ounce can by myself and I would not have a problem. I might after the fact, but that's neither here nor there. But it's just a straightforward, like, hoppy ale, triple IPA tasting beer. There's not much other flavor. It's a little bitter, a little hoppy, and just hazy unfiltered, which not bad at all. Has that little creamy taste. And for that being said, a Reilley's Tasting Room review. This one, 3.75 out of 5. And I'm not mad about it. Cheers. If you are interested to see anything more from Troon Brewing or any other beers, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see next. And until then, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, go share with your friends, go share with your family, and cheers to the alcohol enthusiasts.